Welcome back. It's Miss Coconut Conjurer. Om Shrim Brazi Namaha. Today I want to show you a very simple way to incorporate a prosperity bottle into your home. And you know I love offering spells or rituals that you could do with the family. And this is kid friendly, or should I say children, because apparently kids are what goats have. Bottles have been used forever as a way to prevent and protect from sorcery. And as early as 1700s, they have uncovered or excavated bottles of all sorts. This you are going to personalize, okay? So you can decorate it, you can use sigils, you can incorporate a family crest, jewelry, ancestor money. The sky is the limit. I do say that sometimes you need to go through your wealth altars and clean them out, clear them out, refresh them, maybe declutter them, and offer something new to your deity as well. You want to make sure that your altar is clean and tended to. So at least once a week you are making either an offering or lighting a candle and quietly reflecting on your desires. Okay? For this particular bottle, what you need is a wide mouth bottle that has a metal top. Now, you know how I am. I use what I have. So in this house, I don't have any spaghetti jars because we really don't eat spaghetti. But somehow I do have a lot of acquired wine bottles. So I'm going to use the wine bottle for the illustration of this video. Normally the way I use wine bottles would be as candle holders, okay? Because the neck is so small, you really can't get much through it. You are going to also need a red candle and a white candle. Either or is up to you. Some additions to your bottle, because it is prosperity, you can think about adding dirt from your family home. You can think about adding coins, one for each year of the birth of each person in the family. Cowrie shells for money, right? Rice, corn, denomination of money. You can even do like money you've traveled to other countries and you've acquired money. You can save that money for this prosperity jar. And I am also cleaning or cleansing this jar with patchouli incense. Patchouli is an earth element and it's good for money works. And you'll notice I have this beautiful hibiscus flower. And that is because hibiscus wards off the evil eye, which is great for prosperity. You want to make sure that anyone that's praying against you is reflected back to them. And that is a Hindu tradition. And I guess you're probably wondering, well, why is she talking about the Hindus? Well, because I'm a yoga teacher. And so I do study the Hindu mythology a lot, okay? It is important with this jar that you are going to not only, as you add into the jar, you're going to talk about what each ingredient symbolizes for you, and you thank the ingredient, of course, but you also want to get in the habit of chanting and praying and setting the intent and blessing your prosperity works, okay? You want to make sure it's very positive. And that's why I even open up with the bells today, because that sets a harmonious environment. So if you don't have a bell, get a bell too. Now, the water I have shown is because water is life, and it is a very fertile ingredient to incorporate on a money altar or a wealth altar. And yeah, let's get started. So you're basically going to take the incense and place it into the bottle and let the smoke fill up the bottle so that it is endowed with the essence of the patchouli. And then you layer each item that you're using just like you would be layering like a 7 ingredient bean dip, okay? So it's going to look different. Now, I did want to use the coins I had, and I've been saving them, but the neck was too small. Okay, so I did switch to the money, the dollar bills, paper bills. The last ingredient is going to be petitions that each family member will write out their heart's desire as it relates to money. So this is where you bring the babies in and let them write out their wishes as well. And you fold those up. That's the last thing that you're going to place into the bottle just before you, the worker, breathes after that. You're going to breathe into the bottle, set the intent, and then you're going to cap the bottle. The bottle does not get opened after this point. Okay, you breathe into it, set the intent, the bottle stays sealed. How do you seal it? Good question. I have here the red candle if you're going to use it just next to the bottle. But if you want what I'm doing, I'm going to cut my white candle down in thirds, and as you see I'm doing here, and then I'm going to melt the bottom and attach that to the metal cap, and it will stay perfectly. Make sure you use fire safety preventive measures when you are dealing with open flames. And now the reason why I like to cut it down is because it reduces the time. I know a lot of people have a busy life. They don't have time to watch open flames. So this just makes it a little bit more doable for most families, okay? And I set the bottle inside the bowl of water with the hibiscus for safety purposes. And that is your prosperity bottle. I hope that you are going to spruce up your wealth altar with this edition. I would love to hear back from you. And as always, Om Shrim Vrezi.